Packers get the win on Sunday Night Football. They are 7-1. Welcome to Between the Whistle. Today we are going to talk about the Packers versus the Chiefs. Pack get the win, 31-24. Although they got away from the run game early, this game heavily featured the two running backs, Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. They got featured in the pass game a lot. Jamal Williams had a rushing touchdown. Rodgers and LaFleur seem to be clicking at the very beginning of the game where they come out, they score 14-0, and then they also seem to be clicking in the second half of the game. The Chiefs kind of kept the game close. They scored, it was pretty close for most of the game. They scored 17 unanswered to end the first half. Pack had the ball at the end of the first half, but couldn't do nothing with it. Rodgers tried to get in position to get a Hail Mary, but he ended up getting sacked. Pack going the half down 17-14. Chiefs used a lot of their speed to just beat the Packers on the outside. And things on a couple plays, things just went their way. Packers missed a couple tackles. They get some big gains. On the defensive side of the ball for the Chiefs, they brought a ton of pressure the whole game, a lot of blitzes. And majority of the time, they forced Rodgers to either throw it away, throw earlier than he wanted to, or make him use his feet to make a play. Whether that's scrambling and finding another throw or just running the ball in general. Rodgers had 29 rushing yards. Rodgers goes 23 for 33, 305 yards and 3 touchdowns and 29 rushing yards. Aaron Jones, 67 rush yards and 159 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. Jamal Williams, 22 rushing yards and a rushing touchdown, 14 receiving yards, and a touchdown for Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams had an amazing catch off an amazing throw from Aaron Rodgers. Looks like he was throwing it away in the back of the end zone. What do you know? Jamal Williams is back there in the corner, gets his catch, keeps his feet in bounds. Touchdown Packers. A huge play for the Packers to get the win in this one. On the defensive side of the ball for the Packers, although Zadarius Smith did have 2 sacks, the Pack didn't get a ton of pressure this game, and you think they would after Chiefs come into this game, not with their starting left tackle, without their starting left guard. So you think the Packers come in, get a lot of pressure, force Matt Moore to throw early, get some sacks, and the Chiefs just wouldn't look good in this one. But they come out, Chiefs come play, they get a lot of blocks, not a lot of pressure for the defense. Matt Moore, a lot of dump-off passes, where the Chiefs, like I said, use their speed to beat the Packers on the outside. Packers miss a couple tackles, some big gains, a lot of dump-off passes, and just the Packers didn't have the speed to keep up with them most of the time. Matt Moore, 267 yards, 2 touchdowns, 24 for 36. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. Travis Kelce, 63 yards and a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 55 yards and a touchdown. So yeah, the Chiefs did really good on the offensive side of the ball without Pat Mahomes. He's supposed to be back against the Titans. Let's just talk about some of the highlights of this game. On that first drive where the Packers had the ball, Aaron Jones was really the focal point. They come out, hey, we're going to run the ball, even though later on this game they kind of got away from the run game a little bit and then picked back up in the second half. Aaron Jones was really the focal point, and then they get a TD, just a little jet sweep that ended up counting as a pass to Aaron Jones. He gets around the outside, gets a touchdown. And then the Packers get a stop. And then the Packers go 3 and out. Then the Chiefs start on the Packers 30, and then the defense comes up. They get a big stop, force the Chiefs to kick. Harrison Butker misses the field goal. No points for the Chiefs on that drive. So Pack started at the 40. Big pass to Aaron Jones. He's running down the sideline. Everybody thinks it's a touchdown, but then they look at the view. He stepped out around the 10. But then that just led to a Jamal Williams rushing touchdown a couple plays later. So Pack get the score on that one. Then the next drive, it's looking good. Zadarius Smith gets a sack. You're thinking, okay, here comes the Pack defense. Nope. A couple plays later, blown coverage by Blake Martinez. Travis Kelce wide open all by himself. Gets to the end zone. Packers don't score on the next drive. Then the Chiefs score on a jet sweep to Mecole Hardman on their next drive. And as you can just tell that the Packers are going to get beat on the outside with all the speed. Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. The next drive, Rodgers almost throws an interception to the former Packer, Bashaud Breeland. He gets hurt on that play. Bashaud Breeland does. He goes out and nothing going on that drive for the Packers. Next Chiefs drive, defense gets a big stop in the red zone, force the Chiefs to kick. This time they do make it. They go up 17-14. Then the Pack get the ball right before the half. Like I said earlier, Rodgers gets sacked. Pack go into the half down 17-14. Then they come out in the second half. Zadarius Smith gets a sack, which leads to a Packers stop. Next drive for the Packers, MVS drops a huge pass on the sideline. Looked like maybe a defender got a hand on it, but they show the replay and just went through Valdez-Scantling's hands. But then Graham keeps that drive alive with the huge just dump-off pass, and he ran for the first down all by himself. Pack can't get anything going after that, but they're in the red zone. They kick a field goal, tie it up 17-17. Then the Chiefs come out. LaShawn McCoy fumbles the ball. Pack recover close to their end zone. Rodgers runs to the 10. And then that was the end of the third. And then that led to the Jamal Williams touchdown in the back of the end zone. Amazing play. Pack go up 24-17. And then the Pack comes out. Chiefs drive all the way down. They get to the red zone. But it looks like the Packers get a stop, and they're going to force the Chiefs to kick again, but a hands-to-the-face penalty on Tramon Williams, and that led to a Damian Williams touchdown for the Chiefs, tie at 24-24. Then the next drive, Aaron Jones, a huge 76-yard receiving touchdown that ultimately sealed the game for the Packers, 31-24. Chiefs punt with 5 minutes left. They get it down to around the 1 yard line, so maybe some hope for the Chiefs. No, Aaron Jones comes out first play, gets the Pack away from the end zone, takes a lot of pressure off. Chiefs call their final timeout with 2:41 left. Packers convert on a 3rd and 5, short pass to Aaron Jones, and then they run out the clock, and the Packers go to 7-1. 4 games without Davante Adams, and 3 of those the Packers score 30 points or more. So Davante Adams, if he comes back next week against the Chargers, then the Packers' offense should be even better. Hopefully the defense can get a couple things figured out, and the Pack should be looking good. So right now the NFC North is looking like the Packers at 7-1 in first place, Minnesota 6-2 in second place, Detroit 3-1 in third place, and the Bears 3-4 in last place in the NFC North. We will see you guys next weekend when the Packers go to take on the Chargers in Los Angeles. Thanks for watching Between the Whistle. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will see you later. Go Pack, go.